जो भी हमारे विधायक जीतेंगे उनकी बैठक होगी, उसके बाद में वो अपना नेता चुनेंगे।
और आप मुख्यमंत्री बनेंगे?
हाँ, आप मेरी सिफारिश करा दीजिए तो अच्छा रहेगा।
अरविंद केजरीवाल को ही मुख्यमंत्री बनना है, आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बननी है।
Where it goes to, how much it goes to, we'll all come to know on the 8th.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. The picture is getting clearer, at least as far as the exit polls are concerned. Is the BJP set to break the 27-year-old jinx in Delhi? Is the BJP set to do to Aam Aadmi Party what the AAP did to the Congress in Delhi? Have Delhiites decided to give a chance to the Bharatiya Janata Party after 27 long years? Is that the reason why a hunt for the Chief Minister face in the BJP may have already begun? Did Arvind Kejriwal unfriending Rahul Gandhi impact the prospects of the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi? Well, on one hand, most of the exit polls are showing the BJP comfortably forming a government in Delhi. Aam Aadmi Party says, हम सरकार में आते हैं, exit polls में नहीं. What will happen on the 8th of February? It is going to be a super Saturday for someone for sure. And these fresh, most credible exit poll numbers clearly suggest that Lotus is in favor. The bloom is set to hit Delhi, not the broom. So let's first look at the Axis My India numbers. Pradeep Gupta, a name to reckon with, is somebody who's always looked at numbers, has a 100% strike rate as far as Delhi is concerned, a 90% plus strike rate overall in the kind of polls that he's done in the past. But in Delhi and Punjab, he's got a 100% strike rate. What does the Axis My India poll say? Well, it says in seat share, BJP likely to get 45 to 55 seats with a 48% vote share. Aam Aadmi Party likely to get 15 to 25 seats, 42% vote share. Clearly, the numbers show that the Aam Aadmi Party will be booted out if these projections are anything to go by. 0 to 1 for the Congress Party, 7% vote share, and 0 to 1 to the others, 3% vote share. But a decisive victory on the cards for the BJP, and that is something that Axis My India poll really saying. Let's look at CNX poll. Well, CNX says 49 to 61 for the BJP, 49% vote share upwards, and Aam Aadmi Party 10 to 19, 41.5% vote share. Close to the vote share numbers of the Axis My India poll, whereas the seats more decisively in favor of the BJP. Aam Aadmi Party certainly doesn't seem to be forming a government if these numbers are anything to go by. Congress 0 to 1, everybody believes that max 1, otherwise 0 seats for the Congress, 5.37 vote share. That is the CNX projection. Let's look at today's Chanakya, and they're giving Aam Aadmi Party 19 seats plus minus 6. The BJP has 51 seats plus minus 6. Others at a 0. And well, there's no Congress here because they aren't getting any. 1951, that's where it stands. Vote share, Aam Aadmi Party 41%, 49% to the BJP. Others, including the Congress, getting 10%. So that is something that we're seeing in the Chanakya polls. Let's look at the poll numbers. Between yesterday and today, we have 2 new polls here. Chanakya also added to this. We need to add that. Mindbring and We Preside are the 2 polls that say Aam Aadmi Party likely to form. Too close to call is Metrise, but most of the others saying that the BJP is in pole position. Let's now go to the survey, CM candidate projections. Well, As far as Arvind Kejriwal is concerned, Access My India says popularity 33% and other chief ministerial faces 3% for Atishi. Manish Sisodia is at 1%. So the most popular face in the Aam Aadmi Party is still Arvind Kejriwal. Any other candidate has 5%. If the BJP candidates are to be looked at, Pravesh Verma 13%, Manoj Tiwari 12%, Virendra Sachdeva 2%, and Harshvardhan 9%, former chief minister. Any candidate from the BJP has a 12% acceptability. Congress candidate Devendra Yadav 4%, any other candidate 3%. 3% others don't know, don't really care. But these are the popularity ratings that you can look at. Let's also look at now New Delhi, which is the most important area that we are looking at because the politics of this country, the politics of Delhi, the politics of Punjab could change depending on what happens in this region. And if you look at this, BJP likely to get 7 out of the 10 seats in the New Delhi region, 3 to the Aam Aadmi Party, 0 to the others. This is the Access My India poll, which is giving these projections in the New Delhi, 10 seats. And that is the way things are stacked in Delhi. Which are these 3 seats? Which are the 7 that the Aam Aadmi Party is going to lose? That is the big question that we are looking out. Even as these numbers are projecting a clear majority for the BJP, the AAP has made a sensational claim. Operation Lotus. AAP Member of Parliament Sanjay Singh actually has said that 7 MLAs have already been tried to be poached. He's claimed that the BJP is giving 15 crore rupees to each of these MLAs. While the BJP says this shows the impact of the exit polls on the psyche of the AAP. Listen in to the war of words.
7 विधायकों से अब तक संपर्क किया गया है. उन्होंने हमको फोन करके बताया कि 15-15 करोड़ का ऑफर बीजेपी की तरफ से दिया जा रहा है. ऑपरेशन लोटस हार की हताशा में बीजेपी ने अभी से शुरू कर दिया है.
आम आदमी पार्टी के नेता संजय सिंह एक बार फिर अपना मानसिक संतुलन खो बैठे हैं. राजनीतिक नौटंकीबाजी इससे अधिक गिर नहीं सकती जब संजय सिंह भाजपा पर यह आरोप लगा रहे हैं कि भाजपा ने उनके विधायकों को पैसे देकर के या पैसे देने का प्रलोभन दिया है. अब क्योंकि दिल्ली में आम आदमी पार्टी का सुपड़ा साफ हो रहा है, ये साफ तौर पर दिखाता है कि संजय सिंह में और आम आदमी पार्टी के नेताओं में कितनी हताशा और निराशा है.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the Motorola legitimate question we're asking on the news hour tonight. Has the game changed in Delhi? Is it bloom or broom in Delhi? That's the question and that's the debate coming up on the other side.
You're watching the News Hour at 9. Debate number 1 on Times Now. Super Prime Time.
Joining me on the News Hour debate tonight, Pradeep Bhandari, national spokesperson of the BJP in our studios. Also joining me is Tehseen Poonawala, Congress supporter, die-hard Congress supporter, and I hope have you changed colors? Saffron is the color of your, are you now what the Aam Aadmi Party really says, mila hua with the BJP?
No, inside is blue, the Congress's color.
Blue is Congress?
Yeah, blue.
I thought blue was the color of the shirt Arvind Kejriwal always wore. But
That's
never mind that.
JVC
joining this debate, and JVC, sigh of relief when you look at the numbers, because the range is actually exactly what you had predicted, JVC.
Yes. In fact, I was waiting for the final figures because on Sunday night itself I tweeted that 45 is confirmed, 15 is possible. But I want to wait for the numbers, because if the women voters have voted more than men, that is the only apprehension I have. And still I don't have access to the final figure for the
From
ECI,
Election Commission.
Election Commission. Once that comes, I would also revise, because that should come tomorrow by afternoon.
Is there a reason they didn't give the provisional numbers because of the attacks on them? So
Exactly.
Is that why?
Exactly.
Well,
exactly.
I'm just asking.
All right. Also joining the debate tonight, Tushar Gupta, political analyst, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, scientist. Today we need a scientist very urgently, Dr. Anand Ranganathan, because this is a science, I'm told, trying to get seat share projections out of vote share projections, and anything less than a scientist won't work. Also joining the debate tonight, Suhail Seth, author, marketing guru, what have you. Sabha Naqvi, senior journalist, seen several elections with me in the past. Vivek Srivastav also joins the debate. My friend, advocate Anmol Pawar, national spokesperson of the Aam Aadmi Party. I just want to check with you, Anmol Pawar. Sab kuch theek hai? Blood pressure, pulse, sugar levels. I hope you're not feeling any stress at this point, because I don't know, maybe there's a conspiracy, but most polls are giving this election hands down to the BJP. Couple of polls are of course giving you an advantage, but it's an overwhelming majority that says the Aam Aadmi Party is, play may be over. Sab kuch theek hai na?
देखिए, सब कुछ ठीक तो है, बस एक दिक्कत है कि जो भी कॉमेडी शोज हैं उनके टीआरपी में कल शाम से जबरदस्त गिरावट आई हुई है, क्योंकि सब लोग जो है न्यूज चैनल देख रहे हैं जहां निरंतर मनोरंजन का उन्हें जो है निरंतर मनोरंजन का उन्हें बिल्कुल जब तक रिजल्ट नहीं आता तब तक एग्जिट पोल के आंकड़ों की वजह से आश्वस्त किया हुआ है सभी न्यूज एंकर्स ने, सभी न्यूज चैनल ने, क्योंकि मनोरंजन भरपूर किया जाएगा 72 घंटे। लेकिन 8 तारीख को जब नतीजे आएंगे।
अनमोल, मुझे एक चीज बताओ कि संजय सिंह ज्यादा सही है कि अरविंद केजरीवाल ज्यादा सही है?
देखो ये परेशान हो गए, अरे ये परेशान हो गए।
Well, let's not take away the seriousness of the effort that has been put in by all these polling agencies. You don't believe them? That's absolutely your right. It is a free country. Don't believe what is being said by them. But let's not call it a comedy show, because if this is a comedy show, then you're also with a pack of jokers here, sitting here. So let's not call yourself also a joker, Anmol Pawar. But let's come down. I'm only asking you. Okay, Arvind Kejriwal says कुछ एजेंसीज दिखा रही हैं कि गाली गलौज पार्टी की 55 से ज्यादा सीट आ रही है। पिछले 2 घंटे में हमारे 16 उम्मीदवारों के पास फोन आ गए हैं कि आप छोड़ के उनकी पार्टी में आ जाओ, मंत्री बना देंगे और हर एक को 15-15 करोड़ देंगे। नंबर भी फर्क है, यहां 16 है, संजय सिंह ने 7 कहा था। डज अरविंद केजरीवाल नो समथिंग मोर देन संजय सिंह? व्हाट्स हैपनिंग? अनमोल पवार जी, अनमोल पवार जी, कौन है 16
नाविका
के साथ?
नाविका जी, दीज एक तो इन्हें चुप कराओ, इन्हें को परेशान ना हो। These exit polls are nothing but a sham. They have failed to capture the true electoral mandate. And when Mr. Sanjay Singh did a press conference at 4 p.m., 7 of our MLAs received call from Bharatiya Janata Party, and within 2 hours, in the last 2 hours, from 7 p.m., 16 of our MLAs have received call from Bharatiya Janata Party. They are offering 15 crores in a ministerial post कि भाई आप आम आदमी पार्टी छोड़ के भाजपा में आ जाओ। दिस रिफ्लेक्ट कि भाई ये बुरी तरह डर रहे हैं, ये बुरी तरह हारने वाले हैं। These figures,
despite this happening in Sanjay Singh, BJP increased.
Well, 7 crores requires a budget of 105 crores. 7 MLAs into 15 crores is 105. Now the number has gone up to 16 MLAs into 15 crores. That is 240 crores. Pradeep Bhandari, why are you going around poaching people even before? And if these exit polls are so wrong, why is anybody worried?
Well, Navika ji, I want to ask my friend from the Aam Aadmi Party, 2 उम्मीदवार का नाम बता दो जिसको फोन है। इनने कह रहा है 15, 16 अभी और 7, so 23 roughly। 2 उम्मीदवार का ये नाम बता दे। I'll tell you Arvind Kejriwal's exit poll. This is a book that his founding partner Mayank Gandhi has written, and I'll tell you Arvind Kejriwal's prediction for 2014. Arvind Kejriwal was hoping that in 2014 Aam Aadmi Party will get at least 100 Lok Sabha seats. So ये है इनका असली फर्जी, ये है इनका prediction. Yes. I have also done Delhi exit poll for multiple times. I believe that anybody who does an exit poll can come correct or wrong, but there is a lot of method and philosophy and hard work which goes. I commend JVC and all others for doing it. But the larger point here, Navika ji, is that even in Arvind Kejriwal's tweet, he is not writing कि आम आदमी पार्टी की सरकार बनेगी.
Correct. Well, let me get a sense. Tehseen Poonawalla. Exit polls should not be believed. Okay, people can have their view that it should not be believed. Chalo, all right, that's in its place. But to say 16 people have been offered 15 crore rupees each, to say, that the BJP is paying, is this 240 crore loose change for politicians to just talk like this? What's going on the ground?
The problem is, and I've been saying this for the last 15 years, Arvind Kejriwal ji is rattled. And that he's not a politician who gets rattled. Look at the mistakes he's making. He first said there was an attempt to assassinate him. I'm using very strong words, by the Delhi police being planned by the BJP. I don't care about the BJP, but a very serious offense. Then he said there's a genocide attempt. No evidence has come. Now, if at 4 o'clock Sanjay Singh ji says 7 MLAs are being poached, let's believe it, for 7 crores. Are you telling me, sorry for my strong language, the rest of them are so dumb that they get a call and not one has recorded it? Not one piece of evidence. So far, this is the party that came to power trying to record everybody in. So look at this. This is just lies. They've been continuously lying. And they have to stop.
Too seriously. On October 3rd, 2022 in Gujarat election, he said, मेरे पास IB की रिपोर्ट आई है और आम आदमी पार्टी गुजरात में सरकार बना रही है. This is exactly 2022.
By the way, IB reports to the same union government whose police also assassinate him. So the IB can tell him, how come the IB not protect him? This guy, I mean, it's sad.
IB is not in the business of protection, may I tell you?
No. Can't give him information.
Intelligence. But let me get in Suhail Seth. Suhail Seth, if people don't take exit polls, seriously, fine, it's their right. But to not take exit polls seriously and say poaching activity has begun 36 hours ahead of the first counting of any vote sounds a little plausible explanation or charge coming from the Aam Aadmi Party.
So, with due respect to Anmol, there are 3 basic issues which have perturbed me no end. Number 1, is the Aam Aadmi Party or 7 of them so pliable, so vulnerable and so cheap that they will sell themselves for 7 to 15 crores? That should worry the Aam Aadmi Party. If they've identified 7 people, that is the BJP, then that should worry Aam Aadmi Party that calls were made and calls were received. It's not as if someone hung up. We get 100 calls a day, but I mean, no one offers us any money, but it's always some telecom company or some other rascal. We hang up, but you took those calls. The second is Arvind Kejriwal has floated more conspiracy theories than if Einstein, Galileo, Pluto all were working in tandem. Every day there's a new conspiracy theory. Number 3, don't take the exit polls seriously. Abuse everyone, because that's the hallmark of the Aam Aadmi Party. They came with such a good mandate. I, as a citizen of this country and of Delhi, felt great that here was a party with a difference. There is absolutely no difference. Now, can the BJP afford 205 crores? Of course they can. Much like the Aam Aadmi Party could afford a Sheesh Mahal. So, look, in politics, it's all just contextual. How much money for what bidding? My worry is none of you has discussed what will happen to the Delhi citizen post Sunday or whenever the election results are out. What will happen? No one has talked about governance. Arvind Kejriwal has talked about an assassination attempt. I mean, he doesn't need an assassination attempt. I mean, he is self-incriminating in every which way. Everyone, BJP has abused Arvind Kejriwal. Arvind Kejriwal has abused the BJP. The Congress can't even gather a voice to whether abuse or disabuse, so forget them. The only voice the Congress has had in the elections is Tehseen Poonawalla's on national television. So my worry is, what are these guys actually doing about the citizen of Delhi? You know, Navika, there's an old saying, my dear, when whales fight, shrimps are eaten. The shrimp in this case is the citizen. No one is talking about the citizen. No one is talking about the fact that a party which remained in power for 10 years has done nothing in a measure of terms. I have always, Navik, on your program said that the Mohalla clinics was superb, the education policy was good, until they got one of their allies to come in and criticize their education policy and their Mohalla clinics. My view is very simple. It doesn't matter who comes to power. What matters is, will the entire retinue, will the entire profile, will the entire betterment of the Delhi citizen happen or not? That's the question we should ask.
Well,
it's not about Delhi.
That will begin to happen, Suhail Seth, only after Saturday
but
when,
Navika, I'm telling
when the
you,
votes
Aam
are
Aadmi Party is
counted.
not interested in governance.
No, but
They're not.
this is the only breathing time they've had after a very, very combative campaign on both sides. But Sabha Naqvi, what do you make of the exit polls, number one? And number two, the allegations of purchases of MLAs begins even before it can be decided who are the winning MLAs. After all, anybody who's carrying a stash of cash and wanting to buy should know who to buy, because right now we don't know who will win and who will lose. So are you thinking that 250 crores is up for grabs and the BJP is making these calls without even knowing dena kisko hai, jeet kaun raha hai?
Navika, I think statements such as the one made by Sanjay Singh are made to let your booth agents, counting to parso hogi. The counting will take place on Saturday to keep them still energetic, because AAP has unless they've lost their brains and their consciousness, it does appear to be a moment when they will be defeated, or could very highly likely to be defeated. Let's be clear about it. Now, I base it, there are times when I don't agree with exit polls. In your own studio, I did not agree with the exit polls in the national election, right? In this case, I think some of the pollsters have their credibility on the line. They have taken their time to come out with it. Plus, I will just mention to you that there is a certain building in which I have lived for many years, and I walk to my polling booth. It's not changed. If you remember 2015, after the Anna movement, when AAP was founded, there were volunteers everywhere, and everybody there was a mahol in the air. There hardly seemed to be anyone there except for the paid volunteers of the candidate. Another thing I will point out to you is that in the area where I live, there has been severe water, and the wife of the candidate is in the MCD cooperator. But only 3 weeks before polling, they decided to lay pipes. So they've dug up the whole road. All I'm saying is that it's become very messy. People have seen that. They're seeing there's been water. So in the ambition of politics, in whatever disasters AAP walked into, they began with a certain purity of purpose. Everybody liked them. And I think as well-wishers of AAP know a lot of mistakes have been made. And I see them definitely in a decline. Of course, we have to wait for the result. I have shared with you, but I don't think this is the time what is happening on specific seats. We have to wait for the voting day. So I do believe that the kind of statement that he's made is also just to keep them there, because actually AAP has lost a lot of volunteers. And it is the candidates who are getting people to man the polling stations. A volunteer-driven party where citizens joined in is now sitting there with the candidates who are from any party. Many of them are from any party, who can come, and then you have to pay 2,500 to people to sit on your polling booth. That is the situation in Aam Aadmi Party.
Very well said, and we discussed this yesterday, and Anand Ranganathan raised this point, that 75% of the candidates in the Aam Aadmi Party are those who have come from other parties. But Anand Ranganathan, the question here is, when calls like these, and yes, every pollster puts his all. Some get it right, some get it wrong, many may go wrong. That's the law of averages. We've given you the array of, all the polls that have come out. Some of them have a good track record, like Access My India has a good track record. So we're taking their numbers and analyzing. I want to ask you, Anand Ranganathan, when most of these polls are giving a direction that is in favor of the BJP, to say that this is a comedy show, everybody is always wrong, can be one part of the thing. But on the other, to say 17 or 16 MLAs are on the line, have been called, will be purchased, the moolah is out there. Does anybody put the moolah on the table without knowing whether the person deserves it or not, or whether the investment will be worth it or not?
Good evening, Navika. Jhadu kisi ka tha, laga koi gaya. Judging by what the direction of the exit polls is. But I could not hear initially some of the things that were said, but if my good friend Anmolji was talking and he said that this is a circus and Tehseen is a clown, I think he should refrain from making such statement. Tehseen is a very dear friend, and to say that this is a circus going on, there's a clown and all that is wrong. Please,
no, he just called this a comedy show.
No, bro, first of all,
okay, comedy show. Sorry, I told you. So even
show in which you were the lead. So I think you should speak about yourself, my friend. He was calling it a competition which you were the lead.
Anand Ranganathan, protest coming from Tehseen.
No, he's a brother. Anand's a brother. But we both agree, जादू लग गया.
Brother को तो तुमने दुश्मन बनाया हुआ है दिल्ली में. Kejriwal was your Rahul Gandhi's brother. Now you are making Anand Ranganathan your brother. तुम्हारे ब्रदरहुड में किसी का विश्वास नहीं है. आनंद, go on.
No, but दो चीजें मैं कहना चाहता हूँ. I've been waiting very patiently for this. अभी तो मेरे अच्छे भाई जो विवेक की भी टर्न नहीं आई है, वो भी अपना बोलेंगे नोटा से कम क्यों आ रहे हैं उनके. बट मैं ये अनमोल जी को दिखाना चाहता हूँ. ये देखिए, ये 2 साल पहले का केस था. ये एनडी शर्मा जानते होंगे, शायद अनमोल जी मिले भी होंगे, इनके बहुत अच्छे मित्र थे. आप सिटिंग बदरपुर एमएलए थे. क्या कह रहे हैं ये, जरा सुन लीजिए. केजरीवाल सोल्ड टिकट्स फॉर 20 करोड़. तो जो टिकट बेचता है वो एक्यूज कर रहा है कि कोई और खरीद रहा है. अनमोल जी इतना मत बोलिए, इतना डरिए मत. देखते हैं क्या होता है. 8 को हो सकता है सारे एग्जिट पोल्स रॉन्ग हो, लेकिन अनमोल जी आई हैवंट फिनिश्ड, आई वेटेड फॉर हाफ एन आवर. प्लीज, मैंने आपका एकदम ध्यान से सुना. आप मुझे 30 सेकंड सुन लीजिए. अनमोल जी प्लीज, देयर इज एन एको आल्सो. मुझे ज्यादा सुनाई भी नहीं दे रहा. प्लीज
अनमोल, प्लीज, आई विल गिव यू एब्सोल्यूट टाइम टू काउंटर दिस. डोंट वरी. आनंद, कंप्लीट योर पॉइंट.
थैंक यू. एक कनंड्रम प्लीज आप मुझे सॉल्व करके दीजिए. दिस लुक्स लाइक बाय ऑल मीन्स अ स्वीप गोइंग बाय चाणक्य एंड एग्जिट पोल. नाउ व्हेन दैट हैपेंस, द वोटिंग परसेंटेज इज वेरी हाई, बट this election remains the lowest voting percentage in the last 12 years. In fact, in some areas, in Delhi Cant, it is as low as 44%, and in some areas it is as high as 75%. Overall, it is 62%, which is the lowest. So this conundrum has to be solved. If this is going to be a massive anti-incumbency and vote against AAP, how is it that the voting percentage has been the lowest in 12 years?
Good question. 2 hands going up to answer that one. But before that, right to rebut to Anmol. Anmol, please.
Navika ji, first of all, let me make it clear. I did not call Tehseen Bhai a clown. वो तो हमारे बहुत अजीज हैं. ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Secondly, these fabricated surveys, they are being used to create a false narrative and lure our candidates. Every time we brought this in a public domain, the BJP or the news agencies used to ask us, where's the evidence? Where's the evidence? Here's the evidence. I am giving you the phone number of the leader from the Bharatiya Janata Party who has called our MLA Mukesh Ahlawat.
Mukesh Ahlawat, who's the leader? Who's the leader you are naming? It's sensational if you are saying that a BJP leader has called. I will give
we have.
Please recognize the number, Pradeep ji.
We have provided the number, and if the BJP is winning the elections, then why do they need to poach our candidates? अगर ये जीत रहे हैं तो क्यों खरीदना चाहते हो?
No. You tell the number. No, I challenge you. You have in the past also apologized to a lot of leaders. Information. You have to apologize again. Tell the number.
Zoom करिए.
नंबर बताइए.
साफ दिखना चाहिए.
Okay, we are
recording
the number.
Record करिए.
All right. Pradeep Bhandari, he is giving a number. Please respond.
Well, first of all, nobody in this country takes Arvind Kejriwal seriously. जो व्यक्ति अपने बच्चों सर की झूठी कसम खा सकता है, वो भी कर सकता है. I'll prove it. Anmol, listen to me. Navika ji, I was listening to it.
कॉल करो ना.
अरे हाँ तो नंबर भेज दीजिए. टाइम्स नाउ को नंबर भेज दो, इसी वक्त चीज हो जाएगा कॉल. मैं ओपनली चैलेंज कर रहे हैं, आपको बताऊंगा कौन करो ना। अगस्त 25 2022 को और कोई इलेक्शन नहीं था, अरविंद केजरीवाल ने बोला 40 MLAs are targeted by the Bharatiya Janata Party with offer of 62 seats. He still could not even name a single MLA. Arvind Kejriwal is a man who lied on his own children कि बच्चों की सर की जो व्यक्ति झूठी कसम खाए वो कुछ भी हद तक कर सकते हैं. Anmol, I challenge you, you will face a defamation suit. You will have to apologize. Tell the number. Give it to the Times Now. Times Now को दो. This is heights of falsehood.
All right, I'm clicking a screenshot. Please send the number to Pradeep Bhandari. I'm telling them that. But the question raised by Anand Ranganath, sensational claim being made here. I don't know. The channel takes no liability for any defamation case that happens, but Anmol Pawar of the Aam Aadmi Party is alleging that there is a number of a BJP leader from which Mr. Ehlawat of the Aam Aadmi Party has got a call.
Above all, why will we call Mr. Ehlawat? The guy has margin also decreased in 2020 by 16,000 votes. Margin भी इनकी नहीं बढ़ी है, जीत भी नहीं रहे. कोई कौन करेगा इनको कॉल करके? यार कोई ढंग का नाम तो बताओ.
Okay, all right. I don't know ढंग का नाम क्या है, पर
कॉल कर देंगे.
हाँ, कॉल करके दो नंबर.
Okay, not on my channel. You can make the call because I don't want to be part of this defamation suit. It's between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. But JVC,
will AAP members come on Saturday? 43 seats. Because let's understand one thing. 43 seats. The people of Delhi gave up 50% both in 2015 and 2020. And out of these 43 seats, 20 seats confirmed they are losing. Confirmed. I can give it in writing. The 20 seats I can name also.
Wait, the name?
I can give you the names. I've got the names here. I've got the name here. Right here. Narela, they are losing. Timarpur, they are losing. Ritala, they are losing. Munka, they are losing. Trinagar, they are losing. Wasitpur, they are losing. Model Town, they are losing. Sadar Bazaar, they are losing. Then Karol Bagh, they are losing. Motinagar, they are losing. Madipur, they are losing. Rajouri Garden, they are losing. Janakpuri, they are losing. Vikaspuri, they are losing. Uttar Nagar, Dwaraka, Mitala, Palam, Rajendra Nagar, New Delhi, RK Puram.
All right, on the question let me put out all the numbers. I spoke with Pradeep Gupta of Access My India just, an hour ago. And, we broke the Access My India poll numbers here on this channel. And when I spoke to him, I asked him some very, very direct questions. Let me play those out for you. Question number one that I asked him is what sense did you get on the ground and why are the numbers so overwhelmingly in favor of the BJP? Let's listen into what Pradeep Gupta, who had his teams on the ground, what did he have to say?
I'll classify negatives and positives in that sense. Now coming to Aam Aadmi Party's positive, why women has voted even 44% is significant in comparison to 46%, and that too when you compare among the male members. The bill of reduced bill or zero bill of Bijli Pani to the limited number of units. Second, स्वास्थ्य and शिक्षा दोनों के ऊपर लोगों को सुविधाएं भी और पैसे भी कम लगे और सुविधाएं भी अच्छी मिली. मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट बस राइड फॉर द वुमेन, फ्री बस राइड फॉर द वुमेन. वो एक फ्री की टिकट भी देते थे उनको कि जी आपको फ्री में टिकट दिया गया. नॉट ओनली कि आप आ जाइए चले जाइए, फ्री टिकट भी देते हैं. All these things were positive in favor of Aam Aadmi Party. But in last 5 years, these are the facilities for last more than 5 years, 5 to 10 years. But what is negative for Aam Aadmi Party? They have changed their positioning. See, in any brand equity, the positioning is a very important factor when it comes to the credibility. People buy the product based on their credibility and the positioning of the brand, what kind of offering they have. So Arvind Kejriwal has projected his image and the party image as a imandar, honest, clean governance. And the image has been dented largely in the past 5 years. Also, over and above that, the kind of positioning they have projected in the beginning, the first 5 years, that हम छोटी कार में चलेंगे, सरकारी कोई सुविधाएं नहीं लेंगे, और उसके हिसाब से जो उन्होंने, अब मैं उसको शीश महल नहीं कहता, पार्टी वाले कहते हैं, लेकिन हाँ एक
वो शीश महल नाम टाइम्स नेटवर्क ने दिया था, हमारी स्टोरी थी, आप ना कहें, पर उसका क्या इम्पैक्ट कुछ लगा आपको ग्राउंड पर, प्रदीप जी?
मैं ये कह सकता हूं कि वो खास आदमी का मकान उन्होंने बनवाया, जो चीफ मिनिस्टर हाउस बनवाया, मैं खास कह सकता हूं, इतना तो क्लियर है।
ये ग्राउंड पर दिखा आपको, ये ग्राउंड पर दिखा आपको। आनंद रंगनाथन, you wanted to come in, you wanted to come in, Anand. Pradeep is saying that on the ground आम आदमी का टैग हट गया, खास आदमी का दिख रहा था, ये प्रदीप जी मानते हैं ग्राउंड पर दिख रहा है?
नहीं, जैसा मैंने कहा कि अरविंद केजरीवाल और आपकी डिफीट का बहुत ज्यादा श्रेय नाविका जी आपको जाता है, वो अलग बात है।
आप क्यों मुझे मुसीबत में डाल रहे हैं भाई?
नहीं।
प्रदीप गुप्ता जी का आकलन है, इट इज हिज प्रोजेक्शन, व्हाई आर यू पुटिंग मी इन अ टाइट स्पॉट?
नहीं, दो जेल सेल होंगे, वो भी आपके साथ ही जाएंगे लुधियाना जेल में, साथ ही, डोंट वरी।
थैंक यू। इफ आई हैव फ्रेंड्स लाइक यू, आई रियली डोंट नीड मेनी एनिमीज.
No, but Navika, one thing I want to say. Number one, please, I would beg somebody to answer that question. Why in a sweep poll you have such the lowest voting percentage? Number one. Number two, I want to thank you because this kind of doxing of a private phone number by the Aam Aadmi spokesperson is unacceptable. Millions of viewers have seen it, and I just hope and pray that please stay out of this, Navika. You're already into trouble. Nobody should start ringing that phone.
Well, it's been put on Twitter as well, so really it's between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party. The channel takes absolutely, no responsibility for what politicians do. But on the percentage of votes.
Yeah, see, none of the seats are seeing less than 52% or 50%. None of the seats. All the seats are between 50 and 65, 67. And number two, we have seen it in Maharashtra. Polling happened on Wednesday, and the final figure of the turnout, including men, women, postal, service, everything was released by 2 p.m. on Friday. So I expect the same thing to be followed, and Friday it will come tomorrow.
Yeah, I think the Election Commission is just being cautious because a lot of these data, while they're collating and they put it out periodically, they become attacks. I think they're just putting out everything at one time together. I think that's the approach that the Election Commission may have taken, and that's what Madhav, me, and JV were discussing last evening.
All right, but let me also take another question that we asked Pradeep Gupta. And the question that I asked him was about the New Delhi Assembly seat. Because the New Delhi region, 7 versus 3 is what has been projected in Access My India. Mr. Pradeep Gupta, in these, can you give us the detail of the real VVIP seat, which is Mr. Arvind Kejriwal's seat itself? ये तो आपको बताना पड़ेगा कि अरविंद केजरीवाल जीत रहे हैं या हार रहे हैं।
देखिए, आम आदमी पार्टी की 3 सीट तो अभी मेरे सामने, क्योंकि अभी आपने देखा 1 मिनट पहले फाइनल आंकड़ा डाला है, तो वो थोड़ी देर में बता दूंगा। लेकिन न्यू दिल्ली की सीट के ऊपर आपको और आपके दर्शकों के लिए बता दूं, हम कभी भी किसी एक सीट का वैसे अनाउंस नहीं करते हैं तो लोग अपने को पर्सनली ले लेते हैं। बहुत बार जो कभी जीतते बताया और धोखे से हार गए, या हारते बताया जीत गए, तो बड़े आरोप मेरे ऊपर लगते हैं। लेकिन मैं इतना जरूर कह सकता हूं कि जब हमने आज सुबह की बात कर रहा हूं, हमने जब वहां पर सर्वे किया न्यू दिल्ली कंस्टिट्यूएंसी में पर्टिकुलर, तो ये पाया है कि बीजेपी को आम आदमी पार्टी के मुकाबले पॉपुलैरिटी, लोकप्रियता थोड़ी ज्यादा पाई गई है।
बीजेपी की पॉपुलैरिटी न्यू दिल्ली की सीट पर ज्यादा है। अनमोल पवार, अगेन बॉल इन योर कोर्ट। प्रदीप, आई एम कमिंग टू यू।
Navika ji, I am pretty sure that all these exit polls will go wrong on 8th, and here's the JVC poll in 2020, which were giving more than 42 seats to BJP and only 26 seats to Aam Aadmi Party, whereas the result was that we got 62 seats in Delhi. तो ये जो जितने भी एग्जिट पोल्स हैं ना, ये सारे बिल्कुल गलत साबित होंगे 8 तारीख को। आप इंतजार कीजिए। एंड I challenged my dear friend Pradeep Bhandari. वो सबूत मांग रहे थे, मैंने सबूत दे दिया। आप देखते हैं कितनी कार्रवाई कराएंगे दिल्ली पुलिस से। कल आपके शो पे दोबारा पूछेंगे क्या कार्रवाई हुई, इनके पास जवाब नहीं होगा।
I want to tell you that I was the one who got the 2019 election with 302 seats, exact figure I gave. Maharashtra, I got it right. The only pollster in India who got Chhattisgarh right was myself. Okay, so some elections you get it right, some you get it wrong. It happens to everybody. And I have a strike rate of over 85%, and I'm happy about that. And I'm 100% sanguine that BJP will not go below the numbers I have given. And AAP will be in the 20s, and BJP will be in the 40s. This is confirmed. Extent of victory, I will tell you tomorrow.
All right, JVC, you don't have to be on the defensive. These are polls, these are numbers, and, people will say different things. But Pradeep Bhandari, evidence given by Anmol Pawar, respond.
You have seen that Arvind Kejriwal ji has a history of apologizing in courts to lot of leaders in defamation cases. तो अनमोल जी घबराइए मत, आपके नेता ने भी अपोलोजाइज किया है. नंबर एक बार ट्विटर पे देखते हैं, आप पे भी केस होगा और आपको भी अपोलोजाइज करना पड़ेगा. निश्चिंत रहिए, आप अभी बच्चे नहीं समझ पाएंगे. लेट मी कम टू द एसेंस ऑफ इट. नविका जी इनको बोलिए, चुप है, तब से बोल रहे हैं बीच में. आई वांट टू कम टू द एसेंस ऑफ इट. नविका जी, द एसेंस ऑफ द वर्डिक्ट इज दैट Delhi wants Prime Minister Narendra Modi's governance. Delhi is tired of Arvind Kejriwal's lies and falsehood. That is the essence. I can tell you that even Jangpura Manish Sisodia is losing, because having seen Delhi very, very closely, we are very confident that Jangpura we will win, New Delhi we will win, and the margins will also be good. That is point number one. Point number two, it is just not... वो तो हम जीत रहे हैं, वो सीट वो तो जीत ही रहे हैं. आतिशी की सीट पे 59, मैं बूथ नंबर बताऊंगा, 59, 60, 61. These are own booths of Atishi. Those booths also the Bharatiya Janata Party will lead. These are the booths exactly in front of Atishi's house. I will come to the essence. It's just not women voting for the Aam Aadmi Party or the Bharatiya Janata Party. Every segment our vote share will increase. Even in 2020, all seats our vote share had increased. On majority of the seats, our vote share had crossed 38%. Overall, this is an anti-incumbency verdict against Mr. Kejriwal because of his sheesh mahal, lies and falsehood, and our positive promise on Prime Minister Narendra Modi.
All right, Tushar Gupta, I want to ask you, if, and there is a big if Arvind Kejriwal is on the defensive in the New Delhi seat, what do you expect politics in New Delhi to be post the results on Saturday?
Good evening, Navika. Look, yesterday I was there with you in the studio and I highlighted that it was the 43 seats where BJP's vote share was above 38%. That would be the catchment areas. But the vote share would need an upward revision, and we saw that today. Axis was giving it around 48-49%. But I think if you look at the patterns, the way they've broken down the seats as per the parliamentary constituency, all the assembly seats where BJP's vote share was above 35% in 2020, that is what Mr. Pradeep Gupta is calling the catchment, the potentially winnable seats for the BJP. Now, if that happens in New Delhi to begin with, probably Sandeep Dixit has done enough to cut through Arvind Kejriwal's votes and give BJP an advantage. But the exact result that looks right now, if these numbers hold, is that BJP is coming back with a thumping majority. I'll give you an example. In Chandni Chowk, Pradeep Gupta's numbers say that the BJP might be winning Sadar. That's a very interesting assembly because last time, Aam Aadmi Party was leading it by 20 percentage points. Now, if we are talking about seats like Sadar Bazaar flipping, we are talking about great anti-incumbency against our promises unfulfilled, sheesh mahal, COVID, oxygen hysteria, what not. People remember the misgovernance of 5 years. People remember the melodrama Arvind Kejriwal created for the last 5 years without delivering anything tangible. And the people have said it, that we do not want drama, we do not want theatrics, we want governance, and these numbers reflect that. And probably this is what we'll be seeing on Saturday. But if, Navika, these numbers again hold, we'll be done with the election results probably by 10 a.m.
Well, I don't know what will happen, but one more set of numbers has just come in. That is the C voter. The C voter numbers have come in and they've given us only vote shares, no seat share projections, because that's where the errors sometimes happen. But let's look at this. This is the manner in which C voter has given age group. Up to 35 years of age, people are favoring the Aam Aadmi Party because it has, an edge in the voting share over the BJP. But above 35 years, between 36 and above, everywhere the BJP has a higher vote share. Look at this, 44, 48, 49, whereas the Aam Aadmi Party is at 40, 37, 35. It is in these two slabs of age groups up to 35 years that the Aam Aadmi Party has an advantage, 47% almost and 45% here. The BJP is in the 40s. Let's also look at the numbers of male and female. In males, the BJP has, look at the lead the BJP has. 51.4% vote of the males go to the BJP and only 34.4% go to the Aam Aadmi Party. In women, well, the reverse is true. That's not what Axis My India says, but C Voter says in women, BJP gets a lower share of 34% and Aam Aadmi Party gets a higher share of 51%. Well, it's diametrically opposite, but women are fewer than men. In Delhi, 55-45% in the voter list. Will this actually translate to something else? I don't know. Well, I asked, joining me this evening is Yashwant Deshmukh of the C Voter agency. We've looked at the vote share projections, Yashwant, and the rest of the poll of poll projections, and it largely seems a one-way traffic, the BJP in clear favourite position, and it's a big swing in their favour. What has contributed to this, Yashwant?
Well, our post-poll numbers are consistent with the finding that is one of the biggest turnarounds done by the BJP, and the game for Delhi has opened up all of a sudden. There is a significant traction for the BJP post-budget, particularly among the middle class, and that seems to have done the trick for the BJP. Having said that, our post-poll numbers are also showing that the bottom of the pyramid voters in Delhi, basically low-income group, the Dalit voters, the Jhuggi-Jhopdi voters, the minorities, they have stood rock solid behind Aam Aadmi Party. Still, they have voted for Aam Aadmi Party. And Delhi is witnessing probably one of the biggest gender divides, if one can say. Females voting big chunk for the Aam Aadmi Party and males voting overwhelmingly for the BJP. This is one of the biggest gender divides that I have witnessed in the recent past for sure. So it's a class and gender divide as far as Delhi is concerned.
Well, you're saying there is a class and gender divide when it comes to voter choices. What do you think is the reason for such a divide in class and gender, for Kejriwal? Men, women, age groups, why is it like this?
Well, certainly the factor has been the freebies and the politics around the freebies. On one hand, the Aam Aadmi Party has suffered the image breakdown after the Sheesh Mahal controversy and the Liquor Gate controversy and other things. But at the same time, in the 10 years, they have also developed a very, very dedicated constituency based on their freebies-driven governance, basically the delivery of governance on free electricity, water, medicine, and education of Sarkari schools. So I think they have, on one hand, they had to suffer the downswing in terms of their image as corruption crusader, coming and crashing down after different kind of scandals broke out. But at the same time, that has given them opportunity to prove themselves or take themselves as a party of governance on freebies. I mean, that's a pitch where they force the BJP to drop their campaign against the freebies and come out and play on their pitch. So that's a rock solid constituency as well. I guess that they have developed it. The controversies around the corruption scams and other things have damaged them. And BJP has capitalized on that, an incumbency of 10 years, and they have bolstered it by the very, very middle-class friendly budget. And that is where the BJP is challenging the Aam Aadmi Party.
Well, that's a big takeaway. He says the BJP has done the biggest turnaround in history. Thank you, Yashwant Deshmukh. Let me go back to the panel and Vivek Srivastava. Vivek Srivastava, I'm coming to you, but Vivek Srivastava, do you think somewhere or the other this turnaround, even though Yashwant doesn't give a projection of numbers, do you think this turnaround that he's talking about can be a point of worry which is visible to every pollster but somehow being denied by the Aam Aadmi Party? Unmute yourself, please.
What I see, and these results, if this is what is going to come, we are going to have black days in Delhi. Already the Delhi police was against every opposition leader over here. Then we had, the Home Ministry had I mean, the state government was the only respite. Whatever little they could try, the lieutenant governor was implementing what the home minister was saying. And now with even the state government not being from the India alliance, I mean, I always support the Congress more than I support Aam Aadmi Party. But if this result is to be believed, I do not know. I think
communist,
What is he saying? That
he is supporting Congress more than communists. What will Pinarayi Vijayan say, Vivek?
CPIM.
What
You just change your colors on live television from red to green. My God.
CPIM Prime Minister. He promised. He promised CPIM Prime Minister.
Has such a big impact on you, Vivek.
आप जामिया में लाठीचार्ज करा चुके हो पहले, आप जेएनयू के बच्चों पे गलत केस लगा चुके हो, दिल्ली राज मिसमैनेज कर चुके हो,
कांग्रेस में शिफ्ट होने के लिए आपको इतना इंतजार करना पड़ा है।
शिफ्ट हुआ क्योंकि दिल्ली के अंदर कांग्रेस और आप दोनों
सर, आप जामिया और जेएनयू की पॉलिटिक्स से बाहर निकलकर देश की पॉलिटिक्स देख लीजिए, आपका सफाया हो चुका है। बट आनंद रंगनाथन, आई नो यू आर ट्राइंग टू टेक अ पॉट शॉट, गो अहेड।
नहीं, पॉट शॉट क्या लेंगे? सिर्फ 3 जगह कम्युनिस्ट हैं इस देश में, केरला में, जेएनयू में और मीडिया में। नहीं, बट मैं एक इंपॉर्टेंट बात कहना चाहता हूं नाविका, हिट रेट और स्ट्राइक रेट की बात करिए। इफ व्हाट द एक्सिस एंड चाणक्य पोल्स आर सेइंग इज ट्रू, more than 50 to BJP, it is a remarkable strike rate because कल ही प्रदीप जी ने आपके शो पे कहा था कि 15 कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज दिल्ली की ऐसी हैं, दे आर अ राइट ऑफ फॉर द बीजेपी बिकॉज एक कम्युनिटी है जो कि वहां पे बहुत स्ट्रेंथेंड है और वो वहां पे बीजेपी को कभी वोट नहीं करेगी। तो बीजेपी स्टार्टिंग ऑफ विद ओनली 50 सीट्स, अगर उसमें से 50 मिल रही है उन्हें तो 100% स्ट्राइक रेट है।
Well, I don't know about 100.
I think JVC's poll itself showed yesterday, the prima facie number, that the community analysts talking about has voted for BJP.
Exactly.
I don't think these are scientific remarks. I don't think these are scientific remarks.
Well, you know, if the exit polls are anything to go by, then the BJP would have increased its vote share from every community, every class, every cluster, every gender. You know, it will have to be. Otherwise, it can't get the numbers that are being predicted. Sabha Naqvi, my question to you is, what happens next if these numbers, and I'm going by the assumption, you know, if these numbers, if these directions shown by various exit polls are right, what happens if Arvind Kejriwal's seat itself is in jeopardy and his party is looking like, according to exit polls, looking like being on the back foot? What is politics, national politics, going to be from here on?
Navika, it will be a very significant victory for the BJP, not because they already had a lot of things in Delhi under their control, because they would have defeated a regional party, a significant regional party that is able to change the optics. We know that the data shows us that the Bharatiya Janata Party has a tougher battle against regional forces than against the Congress in direct contests, right?
Yes.
So, for instance, they won assembly elections in Chhattisgarh, Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana against the Congress. What has happened after the Lok Sabha setback, where they lost some seats in the Lok Sabha, is that they have come back and they are getting at regional parties. And there are just, except for the JMM, which prevailed in Jharkhand, but otherwise, you know, in Maharashtra also a lot of regional parties were defeated. And now, a regional party that's been the most successful political startup being defeated has implications for the future.
Absolutely. The biggest point here is it's not even a regional party, it's a national party. It's been recognized by the Election Commission as a national party. But the point that you make, it is the biggest in recent time political startup, and Startup India is something we talk about all the time. A biggest political startup facing a challenge of existence if these exit polls are giving the direction of the results right.
The point, this guy, we've also tracked the number.
Yeah.
Shame on the Aam Aadmi Party. I will not name the person. They have released the number of an individual who's not even our candidate, who has not been active in the last 15 years. You will face a defamation sue. You are liars. We've tracked the phone. You wait and watch in the court, Anmol.
Well,
shame on you for lying.
Challenge, big claims being made, big allegations being made, big rebuttal coming in. I can only say this, the allegation is between Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP to settle in courts or out of it. The channel does not take the liability for any of these statements. Let me rest my legal case there. I've had enough of legal problems. But for now, we'll wait for 8th of February, 6 a.m. in the morning. We'll be back telling you what the mood is on both sides and, of course, the numbers, the fastest ones on the Election News headquarters. Don't forget to join us. For now, thank you very much to all my panelists. Good night, viewers. I'll be back tomorrow.